All right, y'all, I am going to show you how to make this lovely signature right here, and then we will put three of them together to make a complete pocket journal. I'm calling this one my dress shirt signature, dress shirt design. I don't know. Anyway, I'll show y'all. Okay, so it's got you have your regular paper here, and I'm gonna give you all a hint. If you're this first area, this signature consists of 3 sheets of 12 by 12 paper, and then whatever you want to throw in it, and 2 sheets of 8 by 12. So this is a 12 by 12 sheet. I will show you all how to fold it in a minute. We've got your fold here and your pocket here, and this is why I was calling it a dress shirt. I'm actually leaving this open. Okay, and this is your 8 by 12 pocket. It goes in here. Of course, you could have all your little things written on it or whatever you want to do. I was using a large tag to go in it. And then, of course, you do whatever you want. I had a postcard and a smaller or medium tag in like this. Okay, but the way it's made, you could actually tuck here. You could tuck here, whatever. Okay. All right. And then you open to, this needs to be, what you can do it however you want to, but this would be easiest if you do a page that has not a white backer, but something on front and back, because of the fold that comes up. You could cover this, but with the fold that comes up, it's easiest if the page has something on front and back. Okay, so this is the 12 by 12 sheet as well. Okay, the back one is the same as the front, as you can see. And then they're all stuck together. And that is one signature. Okay? And like I said, we're going to do 3 signatures, and then we're going to put them together. So I'll show you how to make this component, and then we'll put it together. We're going to start with our board and our pattern paper. This one right here isn't as important if it has something on the back. It can be white on the back. As a matter of fact, this is a good project if you want to use that paper, because it's not as functional as the one that has something on front and back. So if you want to use paper that's white on the back, this is a good place to do it. This is also a good place to use like some of the thinner paper, because we have so much fold, it gives it more structure. Okay. So it's 12, so we're going to score this one at 3. And we're going to score it at 9. Sorry, I slipped out of my little spot there. 3 and 9. Okay? Since I slipped, I'm actually going to do this on the back. Hold on. Three, 9. Okay? Then we're going to turn it 90 degrees. And we're going to do it at 3.5. Okay? Then we're going to fold our sides in. Okay? Fold your sides in. Look at your lining. See how it's looking. Because, you know, scoring's not perfect. Okay. All right. Oh, that looks good. So then, okay, so you see you folded this in half here. Okay. or folded the quarters in here and here. Then we're going to turn it, and on the bottom, where the fold is for the 3, on that end, score at a half. Okay? Now, all you're doing on this one is folding this up where you just did that half score. And we're going to glue that down. If you wanted to lose, but this is thin paper, so I'm not worried about it. But if you wanted to lose bulk, you could cut that some of that inside off. I glue it on the inside, and I glue it on the under edge as well. Okay? And then we're just going to fold that up. This is like the inside, so I'm not really concerned about how that looks. Okay? All right. Then we're folding at our 3 mark. Okay. I'm going to double check and see if my lines are matching up on the edges pretty good. Okay. Now, this is a good spot if you wanted to like ink these edges. You could. That way you don't have to like mess with it later. You can do it either way. If you forget, don't. I can show y'all how to ink edges when it's already all glued together. Okay. Just use my little cut up silicone because I use it for everything. That noise in the background is my daughter ignoring her. She's playing some kind of video game. I just slide up my silicone under my edges, and that makes it easy to ink. I don't get, see, like, y'all don't get all super, like, crazy about it. Like, like, this is supposed to be enjoyable. Don't get all, you know, oh, wow, that, I got too much ink right there. It's fine. It, like, really is fine. In the end, the project just looks great anyway, and all these little ticky things that you want to get hung up on, don't get hung up on them. So you can ink this wherever you want. You go along this edge. I'm not being real. This is, of course, intentionally a kind of rustic vibe. Of course, you see with the pattern I'm using, kind of what I'm going for. So I'm really kind of intentionally not being real particular about it. Okay. And here, we're going to fold from the corner. You can make this as sharp as you want, or as, narrow as you want. What I mean is like it's the angle of your fold. Whatever you want to do is fine. So I just do the first one, and then I just match it. If it doesn't even matter to me if it matches throughout the book, just as long as it matches here. Okay. Mostly. I mean, I don't get crazy about that either. So see, I just folded to the corner, folded to my spot, and then. And there's why I call it a button-up shirt. Looks like a button-up shirt to me. Okay. Then right here is where you can glue these edges. Just glue the edges down. Don't get super close to the edge. What I mean, like super close, let me show you. You try to like not let the glue squirt out the sides. I just kind of give it a press like that. This glue dries, or holds at least, and maybe not dries, but it holds pretty fast. So, okay. And then wherever you did these folds on here, you could actually go ahead and ink those as well if you wanted to right now. Or you don't have to ink it off. You're doing like a more like pristine, not kind of grungy looking something. Not kind of vintage looks, just a little cutesy. This fold will work for anything and looks super cute on anything. All right. Okay. So we do this twice for the front and the back. So y'all just follow along with me again. Score at 9. Score at 3. Okay. Flip at 90. Score at 3.5. Okay. Fold our sides in. Double check those. Make sure we like the way they look. We do. On our inch where we on our end where we scored the 3, put it back up and score at the 1/2 inch. All right. Fold that one up. Give her a stick down. Hold it for a second. See, this is like, look, this is really quick. Give her a stick down, fold at our 3-inch mark. You know what? I won't, I'll show y'all what I meant a second ago, but if you've accidentally glued it down and you want to ink, you realize you didn't ink, because we do it all, we all get all excited. We do this stuff all the time. I'll show you. You can ink it still. Hold my edges. Fold my corners down. Match my other one. Okay. Oh no, I didn't ink my edges. It's fine. One way that's just easy. Let me grab something. Like, I'm gonna grab this tag here. Pop it under whatever edge I meant to ink that I forgot. And just keep going. You can do it all. All around the world. Yep. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Easy as pie. And I'm not wasting this either, because to me it's a look. Like, I'll stick it right to one of the elements in this I keep moving around like where the ink's hitting this. And I will use it for one of the elements. Okay. See, it'll be just fine. There's one of the elements in there. Okay. So this is front and back for that signature. Okay. The center, if you use a piece that has this either same color back and front, to me works out really well. On this one, we're going to score, it's a 12 by 12, we're going to score it 6. Okay. And then we're going to, oh no, I forgot where's the score. Base it on your board, on what you're using to put it in the center of. Okay. Look at where you're needing this fold. It's at 3.5. Okay. This is different because it's the centerpiece and it doesn't have that extra fold that we use to give us this clean edge. That's all right. Whenever, let me give you all a tip. So I fold this up to get my, unfold it to get your center fold because you'll just get, you don't have all that bulk in there and you'll get a cleaner fold. Especially because this is a thicker, this is a cardstock type material. So. All right, so this is my centerpiece. Okay. And this will be glued to here. Okay. Gonna go ahead and ink these edges before I glue this one down. I'm pushing really like to get these like splotchy things, because you kind of give it more pressure. Be careful not to bend your paper, but you want to give it more pressure. If you wanted just a smooth, like a cleaner blend, you don't push like this. But I don't know, the papers I was using kind of gave me it's like, I don't know, manly vibes. So I was kind of going a little more distressed, extra grungy, you know. See, I kind of did lightly, get it just to catch that thing. You can just do lightly, and it'll catch anything raised. Now I've got that song stuck in my head. I'm trying not to sing it. Alright, that's done. Okay. Yeah, the amount of like grind y'all is really all about when you're doing blending like that is really all about the pressure, y'all. Like I can go in here and like kind of just get some smoothness right here, and then I want to really like make it funky in some spots. Just get some pressure in there. Anyway, so we've got that drawn. Okay, so fold this back. If you see any kind of like, because when the paper's thicker, if you're leaving this without cutting the edges, like we do sometimes, I'm not at this point. You can just trim off that little edge there. Okay. Now all we're going to do is open this up. We're going to glue this to this. And if you want to use a glue that doesn't dry as fast, it'd probably be helpful. Or doesn't stick as fast, sorry. But to me, my important parts are this fold down here and this fold down here. Okay? You want to make those good. Okay. Give it a good press. And do the other side. Need to refill my glue, y'all. You ever run into that problem? Get your silicone brush. Start dipping. I say silly, you can use whatever brush. I use silicone because it's easiest to clean glue off of. All right, you want to, like I said, focus on the bottom seam right there. and your back seam. Make sure those are good. Don't worry. Here's what I'm saying. Don't worry about the top. Like this paper was a little off on sizing, but I can cut that top off and it will affect my project none. The folds are where you want to make sure you've got your best. Like if I lined this up to my top and it's hanging over my fold, I have a problem, So this I can cut off. This I cannot. So you make sure you're matching up at the folded area. Anyway, so already super cute, right? Okay. And here, let me show you the which you don't have to do this either. You could actually just stick tags in here if you want. To me, it adds like some more structure to this because it's like a flimsier paper. But I'll just take a 8x11. All right, we're going to turn it this way. Y'all can't see it on the white yet. We'll turn it this way. We're going to score it at 5.5. Okay. Easy as peasy. Easy as peasy. Easy as pie. All right. Then open her back up. Take this corner. Fold it to the center. Just don't have to have like a lot of glue. I just hit it like right here at the corner. And actually, you don't have to glue it at all if you don't want to. It could be something you pull out and open up and read. Okay? But this is just kind of like my little theme I got going right now. Okay. Then I'm going to glue here and here to make it a pocket. Like I said, you don't have to do this at all. If you want to leave some of them where you can completely open them, do that. I'm just kind of going by my formula I've got for this particular what I'm doing right now. Okay. Okay. So now I've got the cute little fold. And this would be really cute, like doing it in a contrast in color, I think I did one. Let me show you. Like when I was trying to come up with my prototype, I did this one, and this is in like black. So, that's really cute. Think, see doing the contrast in color. So you could do that. Okay. This is going to go in here as our first little component. I'm going to do that on both sides. Before I do that, though, I forgot I'm going to cut that edge off. This is not my regular razor knife, y'all. I've lost my razor knife, and I really hope I didn't lose it at work because it was in my bag. Don't ask me why. And then I accidentally flipped my bag upside down. It's like a book bag, so I flipped it upside down, and it dumped out everywhere. And I'm like, and now I can't find my razor knife. My pink one, of course. This is one I've had for like 20 years. 25 years, can y'all tell? Anyway. There we go. Bitter. And then we'll just take this little component and it can go in here. Like I said, you can do whatever color you want, but I did this in a heavier material. So like I said, it gives like the just gives more structure to the signature. And then you can grab some of these and stick them in here. Do like a little postcard. Look, aren't these cute? I got these from I don't know where, but I thought they were super cute. Right on them. Stick him in here. Then do like a smaller one. And there you go. So you got those. Oh, let me show y'all. All right, glue this one just down the center. Don't go all the way up to that little tippy top edge because, well, there's no reason to, and it could squeeze out. And the less glue we get on our projects, the better. All right. Okay, so then we got our 2 pockets here that we can put whatever we want in. Let's see. I've got all kinds of stuff in front of me. What are these? What are those? But yeah, you could do. Doesn't really go with this theme here. What are these? What are things? It's a cute little 6x6 pad. Yeah, definitely could do anything like this. Didn't even know this was back there. This will go good with this project. What? What? Guess what happens when you have too much stuff, y'all. I need to keep this out to make stuff for this whole project. Anyway, so there you go. Right there. Pocket, pocket. And then we're going to do the same back here with the just do that. Like, if y'all really, if I wasn't talking, like, think how quickly we have done this. Signature. What did I just do? I scored that at 6 because I was talking. 5.5, y'all. 5.5. Not 6. But this project's anybody that loves journaling, junk journaling, making their own. This is an easy one. And it's got a lot of structure to it, so I really like it. Like it's like hefty. It feels good. All right. She goes in there. Okay. Now, so I've done this 2 other times. I don't have all the components in this one yet. Okay. So this is going to be my complete journal. Okay. And once I get these all lined up, I can actually make sure I will see the sides and everything look good. The bottom looks good. top is what's wonky, and I'm going to cut all that to make sure it's even. Okay. But, so it'll be like cover, first cute page, da 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 da. Right? Love it. All right, so let's put a cover on it. I got so excited making those signatures, I wasn't thinking about what kind of cover I wanted to do. Hold on. Let me cut these tops off first. It's driving me crazy. Okay. Maybe this is some good quality. It's craft paper. Okay. Let me see. I'm gonna double check my. So it's a 6. So I want to do this at 6 or a little bit bigger. Okay. So I'm gonna do it right here at 6 and that first line. It's not 6 1/4, whatever that is. Ah. Okay. And then we're going to fold it. Okay. Fold it like so. Let me look and see if I like that. I think I needed it 6.5, maybe. Maybe not. Hold on. Dun. Yeah, I need to do it at 6.5. Okay. Y'all figure me out in a second. I should have had the. I'm serious. I was not even thinking about a cover when I was making this. I was like, this is. I found a new phone and I'm excited. I'm sure it's not a new phone, but new to me. Our new signature I wanted to do. Let's do 6.5. Okay. All right. Do another one. Six and a half. Y'all quit looking at me like I'm crazy. Okay, I think the craft goes with the vibe, y'all. And what we're gonna do to put this together. So you saw, okay. So I scored both of these at 6.5. Okay. Then I'm going to turn one and put the seams together. And then we get kind of this thing going on. And this could be your front, which is what I'm going to do. Or this could be your front, which is plain, and then that would be your back. Okay. But I'm going to do this because I think it also would be fun that, we could still on the front. We're going to have the front as a pocket as well, where you can stick something in. It'd be cute. Be so cute. Okay. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to glue this along these edges. Always glue on the short side, y'all, because you'll know where you're gluing to. All right, now we're going to do the same thing on this side. And to get glue on your board, I do it all the time. I get excited and don't work on the surfaces I should be working on. Okay. Okay. There's many ways that we could put these in. We could do the good old poke and sew, or we could just do a wrap. We could just do a wrap, which would probably be like the easiest. One thing you can do is you can do a little like a little notch in the top of your covers if you want to do a tie like that. Let me show you. I think I want my tie like go to the end. There we go. So if you want to do something like that, because then now, you've still got the option whenever you do these that you can still tie more pictures. I like to go around a couple times. So there's like one signature, and you'll see what I mean. It's in there, but you could like, you can actually add stuff in here. Now I'm adding that tie to the tie before it. You don't have to add this many. I like the look of it for one thing. And what is that sliding? All right, let me add my third, and then I'll make adjustments. All right, on this last one, you go pull all your strings to the center, and you start twisting and shouting. No, just twist. All right. Twist and pull. Twist and pull. Trying to get these extra strings out of my way. I hope y'all can see what I'm doing. I'm just going underneath, looping it over. It's got to my nest of strings. Mostly got a stray down here. Completely my fault. But I'm going to keep going. That's why I cut this longer. I'm going to go all the way down to the end. And I'm going to pull it through one of the end loops just to secure it there. Okay. And then I'm going to tie it off. Can you hear me? I realized I was talking really quiet. It's because everybody's asleep. I was trying to be polite, but no one can hear me. Okay. And I'm going to cut anything like super long crazy off, but I don't ever know if I want to do something else with these. So I'm not going to cut them all right now because I might add a little something right there. Okay. Fun. And we could add something to keep it closed. We could do, what do we want to do to keep it closed, y'all? If all else fails, y'all get the grommets out, get the crocodile out. Oh, I definitely need to add some of these in this like bronzy color or antique bronzy color. Will that be cute? Cute, cute. It's so cute. Okay, so we got that, and let me think. Add some little embellishments. I'm still going to embellish more, but I'm just talking about for the. Okay, y'all. So got our little cover, which we're going to embellish some. Got stuff falling off the back of my table here. We are going to definitely add some things. I'll show y'all when I'm done. It's so be so cute. Then we've got our first little section. Let's add some more back here. I'll finish it up and I'll add it to the end of this video, like with all like my embellishings and just adding some bling. But that is journal complete. What do y'all think? Let me know down in the comments. This is like actually what I enjoy doing. I have journals galore. I have all kinds of journals. I've got infinity journals. I've got the most adorable little pocket journals. Mostly I use wooden paper. I do all kinds of different bound journals. I do print journals. Like this is my actual thing. I mean, I am just a maker at heart, but my heart belongs to journals. So if there's anything y'all would like to see, just let me know. Thank y'all. See you next time.
Hey y'all, I wanted to show you, I've gotten a lot of the journal done, so I thought I would pop on here and show you what we got. So I was feeling the green, so this is some Tim Holtz mica spray, mica stain, yeah, mica stain. Got our little tuck up there, and let's see what we got. Got a little baggy pocket, a little peekaboo window, little label there, a little chalk label where you can write your name or whatever you want. And I've got tags. I did a lot of the spritz. I did tags with stamping, and each one of these pockets has this little writing area, and I embossed each one of those. Did like I said, little stamping, little books. Like I said, it's more, I was really feeling that spritz, some pretty pattern paper. Even got some cardboard in here. Kind of went on a little, like, same theme, just some little interesting papers in here. This is actually, this is the paper bag that I sprayed everything in, and then I cut it out into little booklets. Like I said, each one of these has got there so you can write. Some little pockets. I did some glaze embossing. This is some just some spritz graph paper, stamping. There's some more embossing glaze. That's a Tim Holtz embossing glaze. Some more of that paper bag. This is from a coffee cup. And then, like, got the little postcard on the back page here for that last little flat we made. And then I also spritzed the back and a little kind of like ombre thing. So, yeah. Got kind of like a masculine feel to it. I was really enjoying that. But that is what I've got so far. Hope y'all like it. Thank y'all for watching.